Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum class. I'm your English teacher Zia. I hope that you're doing well. I welcome you to English Grade 8 video lessons. My dear learners, we are on Unit 5 and we are going to cover an SLO from our competency of vocabulary. Let's read our students' learning outcome. Now this says, use dictionary or thesaurus to locate synonyms or antonyms according to the context and use in writing. Now, all we have to do is find synonyms which are similar words that have a relationship with different meanings, and also antonyms, those words that are totally in opposite of the meaning. So we are going to find synonyms and antonyms by using the resources like dictionary and thesaurus. Now, here is your vertical linkage that you can see over here. It is linked with the previous grade's student learning outcome. Moving on to our brainstorming session for today. And for today's brainstorming session, we have a very quick light activity for you. You have to choose the best word from the following to complete this sentence. The sentence is, the library was a place of study. Now, choose the best word that suits this sentence. You can pause the video, think about it so that we can move on. Good. Now here is the right answer. The library was a place of peaceful study. Now the other words are also giving you a sense of the same meaning, but the peaceful word is the correct one. So we see that we found this out by thinking about it and understanding the context. Now, let's talk about synonyms and antonyms, what they are, and then we will see that how we can locate them in these different resources like dictionary or a thesaurus. Now, a synonym is a word or a phrase, the meaning of which is the same or nearly the same as another word or phrase. Words that are synonyms are described as synonymous. So the relationship between these words can be said that they are synonymous of each other. For example, the word happy or joyful and elated are all synonyms. They are giving the same meaning but with a subtle variation, but we can call them synonymous and they share this relationship and all of them are synonyms. You can see over here in the picture, the entry word we have is intent. Here is the word class or the category of the word, which is adjective, and you can see that all these are synonyms of the word intent. Bent, bound, decisive, determined, and all that. So, now you are very clear about synonym as they are giving the same meaning, but we have so many other words that we can use to convey the same meaning. Moving on to antonyms, which are totally opposite of synonyms. Let's see how do they work. An antonym is a word or a phrase that means the opposite of another word or phrase. For example, cold and hot are antonyms because cold, if you contrast it, its opposite will be hot, and vice versa. Here you can see all these different antonyms of the word positive, which is an adjective. Upbeat, optimistic, favorable, and all that. So all these words are the antonym of the word positive. Now, let's talk about our first resource material that we are talking about in the student's learning outcome, which is a dictionary. You know that a dictionary is a book that contains information about any language that we are studying. So in this case, for English, you have dictionary with meanings, definitions, with examples, and so many other information. So a dictionary is a book full of words and their meanings. And if you look at the back of the dictionary, it contains maps, an atlas, lists, measurements, and a thesaurus. And a dictionary generally indicates what part of speech a word is depending upon how it is used in a sentence. So it also has the word class, the definition of the word, and there could be different definitions of the same word depending upon the context. There could be the pronunciation key, the etymology, and so many other things related to one entry word that we call. Now, here, in order to access a dictionary online using a website, you can see that this is oxfordlearnersdictionaries.com. You can go there and search anything in the address bar and you will be given the desired information that you want about any word. So you can access it easily if you don't have dictionary in physical book in the hard form. Now, here you can see as an example, I've added two pictures over here. The word is acknowledge. It is a verb, and here you can listen to the pronunciation with the sound, and you can see that all these are examples, and here you can see the synonyms of the word acknowledge or admit. So you can see all these synonyms with explanation and examples. Now, let's talk about thesaurus. Now, thesaurus is like a dictionary, but it contains all the synonyms and mostly the antonyms that we can find of any word. So if you want to elate your vocabulary, and if you want to change any word to make it sound more formal and academic, you can go to the thesaurus and look for the synonyms, and then you can change the words with another synonym so that you can actually feel relatable and you can write accordingly. Now, this is also a word reference tool or a book. It helps you find synonyms, which are similar words, and sometimes antonyms, which are the opposites, related terms, and different intensities of the same word. It's like a dictionary focused on finding the perfect word to express yourself. So this is Oxford's Thesaurus of English. There are so many other variations as well, and then you can find it online also, just like this. You can go to thesaurus.com and type any word in the search bar so that you can get both the synonyms and antonyms of the same word. Here the word we have is peace. You can see the synonyms starting from the strongest match to the weakest match. Here you have synonyms, and you can also click here to get all those different opposite words related to the word peace. Now, we talked about dictionary and thesaurus both in the hard form and print form that you can access easily. Now it's time for you to do your classroom activity. You can pause this video and answer all these questions that are in front of you. Now you have to find the contextual meaning of all these words, fill in the bubble of the correct option for the bold words. And it continues with the next slide also. It is taken from the main lesson of your book. You can see the page numbers over here. And now we are talking about a group activity that you can do together in pairs or in different groups. You take all these words mentioned over here and find the synonyms and antonyms together. Get together in groups and discuss what words should be under each column and also the reason why it should be there. Now, you can see that here is a simulation link that you can play later on to understand more about how dictionary or thesaurus works and how you can get the desired information easily and quickly. Now, my dear learners, you can see this worksheet over here. It will be distributed to you from your teachers and instructors to solve, to put your understanding and learn lesson into practice. Here you have to choose the best synonym for the following words. You can consult your dictionary if it is available in the hard form, or you can access it online. Now this is your homework, where you have to find the synonyms and antonyms of the following words according to the context. So you have to be careful about the context as well, that where that word is used and how it is used in the sentence. Now here we have all these resources for your understanding. They are available in the description of the video. You can access them easily. My dear learners, thank you for understanding. I hope that now we have achieved our students' learning outcome of locating synonyms and antonyms in dictionary and thesaurus. We talked about what synonyms and antonyms are, how they are used, and how we can locate them in different resource materials. I'll see you in the next video lesson. Allah Hafiz.